Hello everyone, here we are. We have not a lot more news about Darkest Dungeon, but wherever this article came out, I'll post the URL right here. I know it says PC Gamer, but it's different than the one that was in the magazine that I read. I'll post this one at the description if you want to read through the whole thing yourself, because it does have a lot of info that was in the magazine, and I did not read word from word for the magazine, so this is your chance to do so. So like I said, check my comment or description. I'll have it posted there. We are going to look at some of the pictures today, solely on the fact that they do have a little bit of mechanics we can actually sift out and all of that stuff. So I'm not going to be really talking too much about the actual content. Go watch my other video. It definitely has the gameplay changes and all that. But there's a few lines I believe that are new, and I want to get to those. And then we'll look at the pictures and talk about some of the mechanics and how it's going to end up. So for the most part, the trinkets and stuff, I think that all stays the same, but the skills for kills here, this is where I believe this is completely new, and so is this picture, and we'll talk about this down here. So the 9 heroes, all this stuff's the same, but there's an unlock thing here. So right here in the skills is what I want to talk about. You unlock more advanced skills by completing special encounters for each hero on multiple runs. So that's the very interesting part. I don't recall that being the original one. I could have easily skipped over it. But it sounds like your skills are going to be upgraded via use. I don't know if they actually mean skills for kills. For example, if your party takes down a whole boss, maybe everyone gets it. Or maybe they literally mean whoever finishes the boss gets that upgrade. So that'd be a kind of an interesting, you'd start funneling people kills. I don't know how that works out. It's very interesting. Like I said, I could have easily have missed that. The rest of this is fairly the same, but that new one right there, it was intriguing. This part's not necessarily new, but let's talk this picture. For some reason, this was the only one we can't zoom out, so I'll do my best. So this is more of the Slay the Spire aspect slash normal dungeon here. The sprawl. Watchtower, I'm assuming is where they at now. You can probably interact with that. So the only thing I don't know is I see these highlighted yellows here. I'm assuming those are pathways taken, and I'm assuming obviously with these being blued out, well, grayed out, they used to be blue like this. I'm assuming we can't go backwards. I'm assuming this is only a directly involved endeavor. So that is going to be very Slay the Spire-esque, Hades-esque. There's never no real going through and getting all the rooms. So it does feel like you're going to be punched through initially. That's nothing new. They told us that from the get-go. And I think we're actually almost onto the pictures now. Like I said, they added a little information, but I don't honestly think it was a lot. Yeah, so let's go look at the pictures. So, this kind of answers one question right here. Fight no more than 3 road battles. Not sure why that's conditioned, but very interesting. 0 leagues to end, so I'm wondering like how the cart goes and obviously the road battles goes. It's slightly alluding to me that there's going to be a fairly impactful, what I want to call it, journey on the road, which is nice. I don't know what this is up here. It doesn't appear to be torchlight. This should be your torchlight meter, not entirely sure. This may be like not a doomsday counter, but maybe like how many people you'll run into or how beat up the village is. Not entirely sure, but I will admit it looks pretty nice, pretty ominous. Got some nice looks to it. It kind of takes you away from the mobile aspect. I feel like this is very nice. We'll get into some of the more closer stuff. This doesn't look bad either. This is just an animation, obviously. Rampart. There's one screen in particular. Here we go. This is where we're going to learn a lot. This screen and I think the next one. This is where we're going to be able to tell a good chunk of stuff and how it's really going to play out at the end of the day. So 0 out of 10 is interesting. I don't know if that means 100 and things are still going to function in like 1.7s, or if they're just going to, you can get like 18, but it's just going to count as 2 or 1. Not entirely sure how they want to handle that yet. 39 HP, normal. No idea. This could be resolved. This could be skill level increase. Relationships, I don't know. It could be whatever. Then there's deadly and stiffness, so I'm assuming obviously positive quirks, and then negative quirks. Oh yeah, right here, quirks. Yep. It'd help if I read a little. Seems like a duality almost. So I don't know if you can slowly work towards one, or if you get deadly, you get stiffness, something like that. There's always duality of that. Looks like right at the bottom here, you can go across your party, get everyone like this weird hub thing. And then right over here, we can get a little bit into the resistant categories. All of them are actually normal, minus burn. burn is going to be a new mechanic in this game, so it's kind of cool that we have a insight into at least a new mechanic. But we got your bleed, got your blight, got your burn, stun, move, debuff, disease, and death store at 75%. It's pretty high. I believe the other game was 67, something like that. So that's pretty cool. As you can see, respectful, neutral, and jealous, these are the relationships as you see. So I'm wondering what the respectful relationship would mean, like if he helps him out in combat, I don't know. Then we have jealous, so I don't know if he's going to act out of line or stress him out if he does something well. Who knows? Those are things we have to interested in. And once again, we get this 15 leagues to the end. I don't know if that's like 15 seconds holding W, if it's 15 lines. I have no idea. So this screen really tells a lot. I'm kind of surprised I want this lettering, I guess. I don't know. Oh well, doesn't matter. Then we get to this picture right here. We got some new enemies. We got a party set up here. This whole game, I have a feeling healing is not going to be something that's going to be utilized a lot. I think we went away from that, which I, once again, don't exactly mind, but they better have an okay way to heals if they're going to force you forward. So let's look at a couple of things on the people here. We have a lot of icons, and I'm going to try to decipher a few of them as we go through here. First off, probably blind token on the leper here, which sucks. Probably means X percentage miss in the accuracy, probably like 50%, which kind of puts a damper on the leper, sadly. Then we get to here. I have no idea. I'm assuming a crit or attack debuff and like a bleed. I have no idea. I mean, it could. This should be blight. So this guy should be blighted by the plague doctor. So I'm wondering if this is a different status condition. So let's actually check out the guys ourselves here. We got a lot of jankety teeth here, so that's kind of cool. I like the fact that they're showing off a few more monsters, and I'll show a few more in the video as well, but I'm just kind of clicking in various parts. The backgrounds are nice. They do change. Torchlight's normal. I don't know if you can affect that during battle or if that's just something, but so this does look interesting. Up here is your turn order. It looks like this would be the end of the turn, him going or the first, not sure exactly, but yeah, pretty excited about all that. Let's go back here real quick, and I think we have a couple of more enemies we could look at. I can't remember if this was the picture or not. They don't let me zoom in on that one, but I believe this was the picture from the magazine. But so there's some new enemies in there. That looks pretty cool. We get to see a little bit of the burn mechanic come into play, and we kind of have an idea how your hero is going to get stronger. It's going to be via skills increasing by kills of special creatures, as well as the burn mechanic's going to be a new one, and then obviously 2 trinket spots per the norm. So that's what we'll be doing. Shall be interesting, and let's have that good discussion below once again. And I still don't know when it's coming out. I don't think they specified either, and they have not mentioned who the 10th special person is as well. So with all that being said, when more Signs of Darkest Dungeon 2 keeps coming out, we'll keep talking about them. Hopefully they keep leaking some mechanics or fights. Thank you so much.